This news segment from KLRU brought to you by Texas Mutual Insurance.
About 5 years ago, we had a chance to purchase the apartment complex right across the street from where we are now. And so we actually house about half of the kids who go to St. Elmo. St. Elmo is a school that is about 90% economically disadvantaged kids. More than half of the kids speak a language other than English at home, most of them Spanish. But despite all of that, the school has really done well. It's one of the top performing schools in Austin, and we feel like that partnership is what's helping to make the difference there. The St. Elmo project is really about trying to give increased educational opportunities, not just for the families who live in our affordable housing communities, but families who live in this whole neighborhood.
Julian Huerta, who is with Foundation Communities, shared with me a vision of creating sort of a cocoon of support for families that was educational, it was emotional, and it was family support to provide sort of a network of support for the children in the school, starting at birth and through their whole school career.
So we know that low-income families, particularly in a place like Austin with its ever-raising rents, those families move a lot, often because they have to find a cheaper place to live. And oftentimes that means that their kids are having to switch schools in the middle of the school year. And the state actually measures that. That's called student mobility. And we know that there's a strong correlation between kids who move a lot and doing poorly in school. And when a school has a lot of kids who are in that situation, the entire school, sort of can struggle.
Our mobility rate, which is last year was about 16%. For a school with 90% low-income children, having only a 16% mobility rate is pretty amazing.
So St. Elmo Elementary School is just down the street. Almost all of the kids who live here walk to school, and that's become kind of a great community building activity. So we have some parents who kind of have organized an effort to make sure that as kids are walking to school, they're going with them and making sure that everybody's safe and getting where they need to be. At the end of the school day, our staff actually go over to the school and walk the kids back to our learning centers on site, and then the kids participate in the after-school program. So being super close is just, it makes that connection to the school so much stronger.
I live here since 2011, and I like this neighborhood because they're so friendly, close to St. Elmo School.
My mom's kind of like super mom, running all over the place, and sometimes she can't pick them up because she's picking me up. They pick them up for her, and when they're walking here from their school, they have friends to talk to, and that's really good.
We work with elementary school age kids in our after school program, and starting this year we let all of the graduating 5th graders at St. Elmo Elementary know that we are going to continue to be there for them. They will continue to have access to support as they enter middle school. As they approach high school, we'll be helping them make good choices about which school to go to, what track to take academically. And then as they get towards college age, making sure that kids are taking the SAT, just kind of following them through as they grow up. One of the great advantages we have here in this neighborhood is that we have a school and a principal who recognize that kids being successful in school depends on a lot more than just what happens at school.
This news segment from KLRU was brought to you by Texas Mutual Insurance.